Google has hundreds of tools, and Google is adding AI on every single one of them one by one. In today's video, I'm going to show you Google Search Console latest AI features. You might not see that on your end because it's still in the beta version, but once you do, you should use it just like I'm using it in this video. So make sure to watch the complete video and I'll show you guys what are the latest features added in Google Search Console by Google with the AI. Now, if you don't know what is Google Search Console is basically a tool which can measure organic traffic of your website. So if you have a website and you want to measure the keywords, the pages which are getting good impressions and good CTR via the Google search, then this tool is the go-to thing where you can do that, and it's completely free. I have created a detailed tutorial which you can find out here. And in this video, the latest AI features which I'm going to show you guys are available in Google Search Console. So if I go to full report in Google Search Console, you can see that this latest flashy customize your performance report using AI. So this filter is not yet available for most of the people. I got the beta version and I'm demoing you guys how you can use that. So you can basically prompt anything and it's going to, based on that prompt, pull out the report. So if I just click on that, you can see that it says AI powered configuration, and I'm simply gonna give it anything which I want to see on my reports, and it's gonna adjust the filters on its own. So here you can see there's some of the example prompts which they have given. How is my traffic compared to last month? So you don't have to adjust the filters in Google Search Console. You can simply click on this and then click on this icon or hit enter, and it will prepare a report for you here. Click on apply. And here you go. Now you can see that comparison report, which is generated with the filters adjusted with the AI. I know it's not big of a feature, but it is really helpful if you want to quickly adjust the filters using your prompts. So there are some important prompts which I'm going to give you guys in this video. So make sure to watch the complete video and let me know in the comments below if you got this AI feature yet on your Google Search Console. If not, let me know as well. So let's click on that icon and I'm going to give you some of the important prompts which you should be adding once you get that AI feature. The number one most important prompt which you should give to this AI tool when you get that in your Google Search Console is identifying your top performing queries. So I have this prompt which is for identify top performing queries, high clicks or CTR. I'm going to hit enter and here we go. You can see that it gave me the suggested configuration, and when I click on apply, I have the number of clicks and it's also a comparison report which is telling me which are the most important queries with high CTR. So these are some of the queries which my website is getting based on high CTR report. Right? And now we're going to move on to the second most important prompt which you should give once you get the AI tool in Google Search Console. Before adding the next prompt, I'm going to reset the filters and then click on this icon again and give my second prompt. So the second prompt which we have is check CTR clicks and impressions by device, meaning it will help you understand which device you should be more focusing on optimizing your website. If you're getting more impressions in CTRs and clicks on your mobile device, then definitely you should focus more on the mobile version as compared to the desktop version. Nowadays, mostly mobile version is the most important because that's where most of the audience lies in. But let's find out where I'm getting the most clicks and impressions from. So I'm just going to add this prompt, hit enter, and then apply the configuration by clicking on apply. And it's going to pull up the report. Now here you can see that I am getting more from the desktop version, possibly because most of the content which I create is being watched by developers and businesses when they're actually working. That's why I'm getting more impressions and clicks through the desktop version. It might be different for your case. If you're running an e-commerce business or any other business, you might be getting more impressions and clicks on the mobile version. But in my case, you can see that I'm getting more traffic on the desktop version, which means that it is more important for me to optimize the desktop version, make it more faster and make it more attractive for the audience. Now, the third most important metrics which you should be seeing on Google Search Console is to find out which country you're getting the most traffic from. And for that, I do have this small prompt, which is find which country I'm getting the most traffic from. So I'm simply gonna hit enter, here is the suggested configuration where you simply click on apply, and it will give you the breakdown of all of the countries which you're getting traffic from based on CTR, based on number of impression. You can click on any of this column to find out where you are getting the most impression from and where you are getting most click from. So you can see on this report here that I'm getting a lot of impression from US, but my CTR is just 0.2%, which is very low as compared to the India, where I have 1.7% CTR. In UK, I have about 0.8% CTR, and you can see rest of the report. So you can optimize your website based on the audience which you're getting. At the end of this video, I'm also going to teach you guys how you can install Google Search Console on your Shopify website and on your WordPress website. So it's pretty simple. I'm going to use this development store here and this test WordPress install, which I have. And in order to install the Google Search Console, click on this drop down and then click on add property. And here you will need to go to this URL prefix. In case of DNS access, if you have the domain DNS provider access, you can add in your primary domain without the URL prefix. So URL prefix is HTTPS, that is called URL prefix. If you have the DNS access, go with the domain site. I'm going to show you how you can do that with URL prefix method. So let's use this WordPress example first. I'm going to copy this URL, assuming it's your website. So I'm going to copy this whole URL, paste it in here, click on continue. And here it will give you an option to upload an HTML file. So you can upload HTML file directly to your hosting. If you don't have cPanel ownership, or if you're on a managed WordPress, you can simply go to the HTML tag method, which is the easiest method. So all you have to do is just click on copy, which will copy this Google meta tag, which you will then need to add in your header of the website. Now in WordPress, in order to add in this code, we will need to add in a plugin. And for that, I'm going to click on plugins and then click on add plugin. Here you can use header post injection. Here's the plugin which you can use, header footer post injection. I already have that plugin installed and activated. So I'm going to go to settings and then header footer. So once this plugin is activated, so make sure this header footer and post injection plugin is activated after installing. Once done, go to settings and then click on header footer. I'm gonna go to settings and then header footer. Here you will add in your meta tag just like I have it here. So simply copy this meta tag from Google Search Console by clicking on copy and paste it on the head section within this plugin, right? So that was the WordPress part, and I'm going to show you how you can do that in Shopify. For Shopify, go to the Shopify dashboard, click on online store. From your activated theme, make sure the code where you're adding should be activated. Now this one is active in my case. I'm going to click on these 3 small dots and then click on edit code. Here you will need to go to layout, where you will find this theme.liquid file. So click on this layout arrow and then click on theme.liquid file. Now once you do that, you will have this head tag, and below that you will need to paste in the Google meta tag, which you will copy from the Google Search Console. Once you do that, click on save, and all you will have to do is just click on verify. Currently it is the development store, so I'm not going to test it, but that's how you install Google Search Console on your website. That's it for this video, guys. Let me know if you like this video. Until next video, have a great day.